Hello guys, welcome to the fiction series. Today we are gonna see, what if Naruto and Akeno shared a forbidden love? If you want more awesome fan fiction like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, so without wasting any time, let's get into the video. The sun hung high in the sky, casting a brilliant golden hue over the Hidden Leaf village. Naruto Uzumaki, a young ninja with a wild shock of blonde hair and a headband bearing the village symbol, rushed through the bustling streets of Konoha. He had been given a simple mission by the Hokage, Lady Tsunade, to pick up some important documents from the local archives and deliver them to the Hokage's office. It wasn't the most exciting task, but Naruto was determined to complete it quickly and get back to his training. As Naruto navigated the busy streets, he couldn't help but feel a sense of restlessness in the air. The village was abuzz with activity, and there was a feeling of anticipation, as though something extraordinary was about to happen. He couldn't quite put his finger on it, but Naruto trusted his instincts, and they rarely led him astray. Meanwhile, in a completely different world, a world hidden from the eyes of ordinary humans, Akeno Himejima found herself in an equally unusual situation. Akeno was a devil princess, a beautiful and elegant young woman with long, raven black hair and crimson eyes. She was a high-ranking member of the Grimoire family, one of the most powerful devil families in the underworld. Akeno's life had been filled with responsibility and duty, but she had always been curious about the human world. Today, she was on a mission from her family, one that took her through a portal from the underworld to the human realm. Akeno stepped through the swirling vortex, feeling a strange sensation as she left her world behind. When she emerged on the other side, she found herself standing in the midst of a bustling city, surrounded by buildings and people she had never seen before. Akeno took a moment to adjust to her new surroundings, her crimson eyes scanning the unfamiliar sights and sounds. She had been briefed about the human world, but experiencing it firsthand was a different matter entirely. As she looked around, she couldn't help but be captivated by the sheer diversity and vibrancy of this realm. Naruto's mission had brought him to the local archives, a quiet and somewhat dimly lit building nestled in a corner of Konoha. He entered the building and was greeted by a musty smell of ancient scrolls and books. The elderly librarian behind the counter nodded to Naruto, recognizing him as one of the village's prominent ninjas. "Here to pick up some documents, Naruto?" the librarian asked, pushing a small stack of scrolls and papers across the counter. "Yeah, that's right," Naruto replied with a grin. He quickly inspected the documents and made sure they were the correct ones. Satisfied, he rolled them up and placed them into a scroll pouch. "Thanks. I'll get these to Lady Tsunade right away." With the documents in hand, Naruto exited the archives and began to make his way back to the Hokage's office. He was eager to complete his mission, but as he stepped into the sunlight, he couldn't shake the feeling that something extraordinary was about to happen. Akeno, on the other hand, was still trying to make sense of her surroundings. She had managed to find a quiet alley where she could observe the humans without drawing too much attention. The people passed by in a whirlwind of activity, each lost in their own world. Akeno's crimson eyes were drawn to the intricate details of the human realm, the colors, the sounds, and the emotions on display. As she watched, her thoughts turned to her own world, where traditions and expectations weighed heavily on her shoulders. Akeno had always felt like a bird in a gilded cage, yearning for a taste of freedom. This mission was her chance to experience something new, something different. Naruto, still on his way to the Hokage's office, felt a sudden tug at his heart. It was as if an invisible force was pulling him in a particular direction. He couldn't ignore it, his instincts had never failed him before. Without hesitation, he changed course and followed the inexplicable pull. As he walked, Naruto noticed a growing number of villagers heading in the same direction. The atmosphere was charged with excitement and anticipation, and it was clear that something significant was happening. Naruto couldn't help but wonder what it might be. Akeno, still hidden in the alley, decided it was time to explore further. She stepped out onto the main street and began to walk, her curiosity driving her forward. She blended in remarkably well, thanks to her natural beauty and her ability to conceal her devilish aura. Unbeknownst to both Naruto and Akeno, their paths were about to cross in the most unexpected of ways. The growing pull in Naruto's heart led him directly toward the unfamiliar figure of Akeno, and it was in the midst of the crowded intersection that their worlds would collide. The busy streets of Konoha converged at a bustling intersection where people from all walks of life crossed paths. It was a place of diverse encounters where the stories of countless individuals intersected for brief moments in time. Naruto, following the inexplicable pull in his heart, approached the intersection. The excitement in the air was palpable, and he couldn't help but feel a sense of anticipation building within him. At the same moment, Akeno, her curiosity driving her forward, had also arrived at the bustling intersection. Her crimson eyes observed the people and their interactions with a mix of fascination and wonder. It was at this very intersection that Naruto and Akeno's paths crossed. As they navigated the crowded street, their eyes met in a moment of perfect serendipity. Naruto's azure eyes locked onto Akeno's enchanting crimson ones, and for that fleeting instant, time seemed to stand still. Their gazes held, and an unexplainable connection was forged in that brief encounter. It was as if destiny had brought them together, weaving the threads of their lives into a new and unknown tapestry. Naruto, who had always possessed an uncanny ability to read people, felt a profound connection with a mysterious young woman before him. There was something about her, an air of elegance and grace that set her apart from the others in the crowd. Akeno, on her part, was equally captivated by the young ninja. Naruto's bright blue eyes held an endless well of determination and kindness. She had never seen anyone quite like him, and the inexplicable connection they shared left her both bewildered and intrigued. The world around them continued to move, oblivious to the profound moment taking place in the heart of the bustling intersection. Naruto and Akeno, still locked in each other's gaze, exchanged a silent acknowledgement of their shared connection. For Naruto, this encounter was a strange and unexpected twist of fate. Little did he know that it would mark the beginning of a passionate and complex romance that would navigate the worlds of angels, devils, and ninjas, a love that was forbidden and yet unstoppable. As the two of them slowly drifted away from the intersection, the world around them resumed its usual pace. But within their hearts, a spark had been ignited, one that would set the course for a love that defied all odds and boundaries. After that fateful encounter at the bustling intersection, Naruto and Akeno couldn't shake the feeling that they had stumbled upon something extraordinary. The connection they had forged in those brief moments continued to linger in their hearts and thoughts. It was as if they were tethered to each other by an invisible thread of destiny. Naruto, with the important document still tucked securely in his pouch, decided to take a break and find some refreshment at Ichiraku Ramen, his favorite ramen shop. It was a place he frequented often, and he considered it his home away from home. As Naruto walked into the familiar ramen shop, he was greeted by the warm smile of Tucci, the elderly owner, and his daughter Am, who helped run the shop. "Naruto, good to see you," Tucci exclaimed, already knowing Naruto's usual order. "Yeah, I need a pick-me-up," Naruto replied with a grin. "But I've got a lot on my mind today, too." As Tucci prepared a steaming bowl of ramen, Naruto couldn't help but share his encounter with the mysterious girl he had met at the intersection. He spoke of her captivating crimson eyes and the inexplicable connection he felt. It was a rare glimpse into Naruto's more introspective side, one that Tucci had rarely seen. Tucci, with his vast experience and wisdom, listened attentively. "It sounds like you've experienced something quite special, Naruto. Sometimes, the unexpected encounters in life can change everything." Naruto nodded, slurping down his ramen thoughtfully. "I can't explain it, but I feel like I need to find her again to understand this connection between us." Am, who had been eavesdropping on their conversation, chimed in with a smile. "Well, Naruto, if you ever do find her, make sure to bring her here. We'll serve her the best ramen she's ever had." Naruto chuckled and thanked Tucci and Am for their support. He felt a renewed determination to seek out the mysterious girl, to uncover the secrets of their connection. Akeno, on the other hand, had returned to the same alley where she had observed the humans. Her thoughts were consumed by the enigmatic young ninja with the wild shock of blonde hair. She couldn't shake the feeling that their encounter had been more than a mere coincidence. Her mission in the human world, while important, had never excited her as much as the possibility of exploring the unknown. Akeno had always felt like a caged bird in the devil realm, bound by the traditions and expectations of her family. This encounter with Naruto had awakened a sense of freedom and curiosity that she had never known. Akeno's thoughts were interrupted by the sound of her communication device, a small, enchanted mirror that allowed her to contact her family. She answered, and her father's stern voice echoed from the other side. "Akeno, your mission in the human world is of utmost importance. You must remain focused and complete it without distractions," he admonished. Akeno couldn't help but feel a pang of guilt. She had allowed herself to be sidetracked by the encounter with Naruto. But there was something about him that tugged at her heart, something that went beyond the duty imposed upon her. "Yes, father," Akeno replied obediently, her crimson eyes clouded with conflicted emotions. Naruto, determined to find the mysterious girl, left Ichiraku Ramen and continued his search through the village. He asked fellow ninjas and villagers if they had seen anyone matching the description of the girl he had met, but no one seemed to have any information. As he walked through the village, Naruto couldn't help but wonder about the identity of the girl. Who was she, and why did he feel such a strong connection to her? It was a mystery that gnawed at his heart. Meanwhile, Akeno had made her way to a local park where she observed the children playing and the families enjoying the sunshine. The sight of human life in its simplest form fascinated her. It was a stark contrast to the world she came from, where power and prestige were paramount. As she watched, a group of children approached her, their curious eyes drawn to the elegant young woman sitting alone on a park bench. "Are you a princess?" one of the children asked, his eyes wide with wonder. Akeno smiled at the innocent question. "You could say that," she replied, her crimson eyes twinkling with warmth. The children were captivated by her presence and they began to ask her questions about her life. Akeno, who had always been sheltered from the world, found herself enjoying their company and sharing stories of her own. Naruto's search eventually led him to the park, where he noticed a group of children gathered around a woman who seemed out of place in their ordinary world. He couldn't help but be drawn to the sight, and as he approached, his heart skipped a beat. Akeno's eyes met Naruto's once again, and the connection they had felt at the intersection was reignited. This time, there was no mistaking the intensity of their bond. Naruto couldn't contain his excitement as he approached Akeno and the children. "Hey, I've been looking for you," he exclaimed, unable to hide his joy. Akeno, equally delighted to see him again, smiled warmly. "I've been thinking about our encounter too." The children, sensing the connection between the two, exchanged knowing glances. They continued to ask questions, eager to learn more about the mysterious woman and the enthusiastic ninja who had come to find her. As Naruto and Akeno engaged in conversation, they decided to move away from the prying eyes of the children and find a quieter spot in the park. Akeno revealed her name and some details about her mission in the human world, while Naruto shared stories of his life as a ninja and the challenges he had faced. Their connection deepened as they talked, and it became clear that they were kindred spirits, despite the stark differences in their worlds. Naruto, who had always been driven by a desire to make friends and forge connections, found in Akeno a unique and extraordinary person he couldn't help but be drawn to. Akeno, who had lived a life of duty and responsibility, felt a sense of liberation in Naruto's presence. He made her question the path she had always followed, and the allure of the human world became more pronounced. As the sun began to set, casting a warm and golden glow over the park, Naruto and Akeno made a decision. They wanted to continue their conversation in a more private setting, away from the prying eyes of the world. Naruto, who lived alone, invited Akeno to his small apartment. It was a modest space, but it held a sense of comfort and familiarity. Akeno accepted his invitation with a mix of curiosity and excitement, eager to explore this new world and the connection that had ignited between them. The journey that had begun with an unlikely encounter in a bustling intersection was far from over. As they walked to Naruto's apartment, they couldn't help but wonder about the secrets that bound them together and the adventures that lay ahead. Little did they know that their forbidden love would navigate the complexities of angels, devils, and ninjas, challenging the boundaries of their worlds and their hearts. Naruto's apartment was a modest one, filled with a sense of warmth and familiarity. The small living space was adorned with a few trinkets, including a framed photograph of Naruto with his friends, Sakura and Sasuke, from his younger days. As Naruto and Akeno settled into his cozy living room, there was an undeniable sense of anticipation in the air. Their connection, formed through a series of unlikely encounters, had continued to deepen, and now they found themselves alone in a quiet space, free to explore the inexplicable bond between them. Naruto, ever the hospitable host, offered Akeno a seat on his tattered but comfortable couch and prepared some tea. As they sipped their tea, they found themselves at a loss for words, caught in a moment of shared uncertainty. Finally, it was Naruto who broke the silence. "You know, I've never met anyone like you before. You're from a whole different world, but being around you feels right. It's like there's something special connecting us." Akeno nodded, her crimson eyes filled with a mixture of wonder and vulnerability. "I feel the same way, Naruto. Meeting you has opened my eyes to a world I never thought I'd experience. You make me question everything I thought I knew about my own life." Naruto's determination shone through as he looked at Akeno. "Well, that's what I do best, making friends and helping people see things in a new light. I've been through a lot in my life, and I've learned that it's the connections we make with others that truly matter." Akeno couldn't help but be drawn to Naruto's unwavering spirit and kindness. His words resonated with her in a way she had never expected. She had always felt trapped by the expectations of her family and her devil heritage. But here, in this human world and with Naruto by her side, she felt a sense of liberation she had never known. As the evening grew darker, Naruto decided to share more about his life and the challenges he had faced as a ninja. He spoke of his journey to become the Hokage, the strongest ninja in the village, and the bonds he had forged with his friends along the way. Akeno listened with rapt attention, feeling a growing sense of admiration for the young ninja before her. She, too, had known the weight of responsibility and the sacrifices that came with her devil lineage. It was as if their shared experiences created an unspoken understanding between them. As the conversation continued, Naruto couldn't help but wonder about Akeno's world. "Tell me more about your world, Akeno. I've never met a devil before, and I'm curious about your people and your way of life." Akeno hesitated for a moment, torn between her duty and the newfound freedom she felt in Naruto's presence. But ultimately, she decided to share some insights about the devil world. She spoke of the rigid hierarchy, the power struggles, and the expectations placed upon her as a member of the Gremory family. She also talked about her own struggles with her devil heritage. "It's not all that different from the ninja world, in a way," she admitted. We have our own battles, our own conflicts. But there's also a strong sense of tradition and duty that can be suffocating. Naruto, ever empathetic, could sense the conflict within Akeno. You don't have to follow a path you don't believe in, Akeno. You have the power to choose your own destiny, just like I did. It's not easy, but you have to be true to yourself. Akeno's gaze locked onto Naruto's, and in that moment, she made a decision. Naruto, I want to experience this world, the human world, in a way I never have before. I want to see things through your eyes and learn what it means to be free. Naruto smiled, his blue eyes filled with warmth and encouragement. I'd be happy to show you around, Akeno. Together, we can explore the beauty of this world and maybe you'll find the answers you're looking for. Akeno felt a surge of gratitude for Naruto's understanding and willingness to support her in this journey of self-discovery. It was a decision that marked a turning point in her life, a step away from the expectations of her family and towards a path of her own choosing. As the night wore on, Naruto offered Akeno a spare room in his apartment for the evening, knowing that it was late and she had no place to stay in the human world. Akeno accepted his kind gesture with a sense of gratitude and wonder. In the quiet of the night, as the moon cast a soft glow over the village, Naruto and Akeno found themselves on the precipice of a new and unexpected chapter in their lives. The sparks of their connection had ignited a passionate flame, and the uncharted path they were about to walk held the promise of adventure, self-discovery, and a forbidden love that transcended the boundaries of their worlds. The morning sun, with its golden rays, would greet them with new opportunities and the beginning of a love that was as complex as it was powerful. Little did they know that their journey would lead them to confront not only the mysteries of their connection, but also the challenges of the hidden worlds of angels, devils, and ninjas, where their love would be put to the test in ways they could never have imagined. In the quietude of the early morning, the sun's gentle rays pierced through the window of Naruto's apartment, signaling the beginning of a new day. Naruto, still feeling the warmth of the connection he had formed with Akeno, awoke with a sense of purpose. He couldn't help but smile as he recalled their conversations from the previous evening. Akeno's presence in his life felt like a gift, a chance to explore a world beyond the confines of the ninja village and, more importantly, to understand the profound connection they shared. Naruto made his way to the small spare room where Akeno had spent the night. As he gently knocked on the door, he couldn't suppress his enthusiasm. Akeno, are you awake? I've got a big day planned for us. The door opened, revealing Akeno, her hair cascading gracefully down her shoulders. She greeted him with a smile, her crimson eyes reflecting the anticipation that had settled in her heart. I'm ready, Naruto. Let's see what this world has to offer. Naruto's plan was simple, yet exciting. He wanted to show Akeno the vibrant and diverse aspects of the Hidden Leaf Village, from its bustling marketplaces to the tranquil parks. As they explored the village together, Naruto made sure to introduce Akeno to some of his friends, including the energetic and ever-curious Konohamaru and his team. Akeno's interactions with the villagers were a revelation in themselves. She had always lived a sheltered life in the devil realm, and the human world was a fascinating tapestry of culture, emotions, and experiences. As she exchanged smiles and conversations with the villagers, she couldn't help but be captivated by the simple yet profound connections they forged. Naruto also showed Akeno the significance of the Hokage monument, a testament to the village's history and the enduring spirit of the ninja. The fourth Hokage's face, carved into the mountain, gazed down upon the village with a sense of watchfulness. This is the Hokage monument, Naruto explained. It's a symbol of our village's strength and unity. I'm going to be up there one day, as the seventh Hokage. Akeno, her eyes fixed on the monument, felt a deep sense of respect for Naruto's ambitions and the legacy he hoped to create. Your determination is truly inspiring, Naruto. You've made me realize that there's more to life than the world I've known. Their day of exploration continued, and as the evening approached, Naruto and Akeno found themselves sitting beside a tranquil pond in one of Konoha's many parks. The setting sun painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, casting a warm and serene atmosphere around them. Akeno, her reflection shimmering on the pond surface, turned to Naruto with a hint of vulnerability in her eyes. Naruto, I've spent my life adhering to the expectations of my family and the traditions of the devil world. But being here with you, I feel like I've discovered a part of myself I never knew existed. Naruto reached out and gently took Akeno's hand, his touch offering reassurance and comfort. Akeno, it's never too late to choose your own path. Your destiny isn't set in stone, and you have the power to be true to yourself, just like I did. Akeno's heart swelled with gratitude for Naruto's understanding and support. Thank you, Naruto. Your friendship and your world have given me a newfound sense of freedom and possibility. I don't want to lose that. Their unspoken feelings became palpable in the tranquil setting, the evening air charged with a sense of longing and connection. Naruto leaned closer, his lips brushing against Akeno's, and in that delicate and profound moment, their love was cemented. Their kiss, like an unspoken promise, was a testament to the passionate and forbidden love that had blossomed between them. Naruto and Akeno had crossed a threshold, and their hearts were now inextricably bound. As the evening deepened into night, Naruto walked Akeno back to his apartment. The unspoken truth of their love hung heavy in the air, and yet they knew that they were dancing on the edge of a precarious precipice. Akeno, before stepping into the apartment, turned to Naruto with a mixture of gratitude and trepidation. "Naruto, I've discovered something truly precious in this world, and it's you. But our love is not without its challenges, and we need to be careful." Naruto nodded, his unwavering determination etched in his features. "I'll do whatever it takes to protect our love, Akeno. No obstacle is too big for us to overcome." Akeno's eyes held a quiet resolve as she entered the apartment, and Naruto followed her, closing the door behind them. The night was now their secret world, where their love could thrive away from the prying eyes of the village. In the days that followed, Naruto and Akeno's love continued to deepen, their connection growing stronger with each passing moment. They found secret places to meet, share stolen kisses, and cherish every stolen moment together. Akeno, who had originally come to the human world on a mission, found herself increasingly drawn into Naruto's world, forging new bonds and relationships she had never anticipated. But as their love bloomed, they couldn't ignore the ever-present specter of the worlds they came from: Naruto, the world of ninjas, and Akeno, the hidden realm of devils. Their relationship was a secret, known only to a select few they trusted. It was a love that was forbidden by the standards of their respective worlds, and the consequences of its discovery weighed heavily on their minds. Naruto's fellow ninjas and friends began to notice a change in him. He was more focused, more driven, and there was a light in his eyes that had never been there before. Sakura and Sasuke, who had noticed the growing connection between Naruto and Akeno, couldn't help but be concerned about their friend's newfound secrecy. Sakura, during one of their training sessions, decided to broach the subject with Naruto. "Naruto, we've noticed that you've been acting a bit differently lately. Is there something you're not telling us?" Naruto, ever the master of evasion, tried to deflect the question. "Ah, Sakura, it's nothing, really. Just some personal stuff I'm dealing with." But Sakura, not one to be easily fooled, pressed on. "Naruto, you can always count on us, you know that, right? If there's something on your mind, you can talk to us." Naruto's eyes held a mixture of gratitude and uncertainty. He had always trusted his friends, but he knew that his relationship with Akeno was a secret he needed to protect at all costs. "Thanks, Sakura. I'll keep that in mind." Meanwhile, in the Devil Realm, Akeno's family had grown increasingly concerned about her prolonged absence. They had expected her to complete her mission and return promptly, but Akeno's newfound fascination with the human world had caused delays that were becoming difficult to explain. Her brother, Barakiel, who was fiercely protective of Akeno, decided to take matters into his own hands. He initiated a plan to track her down and ensure her safe return to the Devil Realm. But as he delved deeper into his investigation, he began to unravel the truth about Akeno's secret life in the human world. The discovery of Akeno's forbidden love for Naruto shook the foundations of the Devil Realm, where such unions were strictly prohibited. Barakiel's loyalty to his sister was pitted against his duty to their family, and he was faced with an agonizing choice. As the world of angels, devils, and ninjas braced for the inevitable clash of worlds, Naruto and Akeno found themselves standing at a crossroads. Their love, while powerful and undeniable, was a forbidden union that would be tested by the forces of their respective realms. In the face of impending challenges and threats, they knew that their love would have to be resilient, their commitment unwavering, and their bond unbreakable. Naruto and Akeno were determined to protect the precious love they had found in each other, even if it meant confronting the obstacles that lay ahead. The world of ninjas, devils, and angels stood at the precipice of a monumental clash, a collision of worlds that would test the boundaries of their beliefs and loyalties. Naruto and Akeno had discovered a love that transcended the boundaries of their respective realms, a love that was both powerful and forbidden. As the days turned into weeks, the challenges and obstacles of their relationship became more pronounced. Naruto's fellow ninjas, including Sakura and Sasuke, had become increasingly concerned about his secretiveness and the way his actions were affecting his responsibilities as a ninja. Sakura, who had grown close to Naruto over the years, decided to have a more direct conversation with him about the changes they had noticed. She invited him to a quiet corner of the village, away from prying eyes and ears. "Naruto, we're worried about you," Sakura began with genuine concern in her emerald eyes. "You've been distant, secretive, and it's affecting your work as a ninja. We want to help, but we can't do that if you don't open up to us." Naruto, torn between the loyalty he felt towards his friends and the need to protect Akeno and their forbidden love, hesitated. He knew that revealing the truth about his relationship with Akeno would put her at risk and potentially unravel the harmony of the village. "Sakura, I appreciate your concern, I really do," Naruto replied carefully, "but there are some things I can't share right now. Just trust me, I'm doing everything I can to make things right." Sakura, sensing the depth of Naruto's turmoil, sighed in resignation. "Alright, Naruto. we'll trust you for now. Just promise us that you'll always consider the consequences of your actions." Naruto nodded, his gratitude for his friend's understanding mixed with the weight of the secret he was keeping. He was determined to protect Akeno and their love, no matter the cost. In the Devil Realm, Akeno's brother, Barakiel, had uncovered the truth about her forbidden relationship with Naruto. His loyalty to his sister and his commitment to their family had led him to make a difficult choice to bring her back to the Devil Realm, despite the consequences. Barakiel knew the stakes were high. Akeno's love for a human was a betrayal of their devil heritage, and it could have far-reaching implications for their family's standing. He was driven by a sense of duty and the belief that he could save Akeno from the dangers she faced in the human world. Akeno, unaware of her brother's actions, continued to navigate her newfound life in the human realm, with Naruto by her side. Their love had grown stronger with each passing day, their connection unwavering in the face of adversity. But as they stole moments of passion and affection, they couldn't escape the awareness of the forces that threatened to tear them apart. Akeno's family and Naruto's friends were converging on their secret, and they were faced with impossible choices. One fateful evening, as Naruto and Akeno found themselves in a secluded spot near a serene waterfall, their love reached a crescendo. The world faded away, and they were consumed by the intensity of their passion. Their kisses were a testament to their burning desire, and the sound of the waterfall masked the whispers of the challenges that lay ahead. In each other's arms, they found solace, a refuge from the chaos of their worlds. Naruto, his azure eyes locked onto Akeno's, knew that their love was worth fighting for. "Akeno, no matter what comes our way, I won't let anything or anyone tear us apart. Our love is strong, and it's the most precious thing I've ever found." Akeno, equally resolute, embraced Naruto with a fierce determination. "I believe in us, Naruto. We'll face whatever challenges come our way, together. Our love is a testament to the strength of our hearts." Their love was a fire that burned brightly in the darkness, a love that was both forbidden and unbreakable. But as they basked in the afterglow of their passion, they couldn't shake the awareness of the impending storms. In the Devil Realm, Barakiel had initiated his mission to bring Akeno back. His investigations had led him to the human world, and he was closing in on his sister's location. His heart was heavy with the knowledge that his actions would have far-reaching consequences for their family and their realm. Back in Konoha, Sakura and Sasuke, increasingly concerned about Naruto's well-being, decided to seek the advice of Lady Tsunade, the Hokage. They had known Naruto for years and understood the depth of his character, but his recent behavior had raised red flags. As they approached Lady Tsunade, the Hokage regarded them with a mix of curiosity and concern. "What brings you both here? Is there something you need to discuss?" Sakura, her emerald eyes filled with worry, spoke up. "Hokage-sama, it's about Naruto. He's been acting differently, secretive. We're concerned about his well-being and the effect it might have on his responsibilities as a ninja." Lady Tsunade, known for her wisdom and discernment, furrowed her brow in thought. "I've noticed a change in Naruto as well. I'll look into it and see if there's anything we need to address. In the meantime, keep an eye on him and let me know if anything unusual happens." As Sakura and Sasuke left Lady Tsunade's office, they couldn't shake the feeling that there was more to Naruto's secret than met the eye. Their loyalty to their friend was unwavering, but they knew that his actions could have repercussions they had yet to fathom. The worlds of angels, devils, and ninjas were on a collision course, and Naruto and Akeno stood at the heart of the storm. Their love, forbidden and powerful, would be put to the test as they confronted the forces that sought to tear them apart. In the face of impending challenges and betrayals, they knew that their love was a beacon of hope and defiance. Together, they would navigate the treacherous waters of a forbidden love, no matter the obstacles that lay ahead. The days grew tense as the worlds of angels, devils, and ninjas drew closer to an inevitable collision. Naruto and Akeno, their love forbidden yet unwavering, knew that they were standing on the precipice of a monumental battle, one that would test the strength of their hearts and the resilience of their love. In the Hidden Leaf Village, Sakura and Sasuke, growing increasingly concerned about Naruto's secretive behavior, decided to take matters into their own hands. They were determined to uncover the truth behind their friend's actions and protect him from potential harm. Sakura, with her strong medical ninja skills, used her knowledge of tracking techniques to follow Naruto discreetly. She hoped to uncover the source of his recent distractions and unravel the mystery that had enveloped him. As she shadowed Naruto through the bustling village, Sakura noticed him heading towards a secluded area in the forest, away from prying eyes. It was there that she saw Naruto meeting with Akeno, their faces filled with a sense of urgency and longing. Sakura, hidden in the foliage, watched the secret lovers with a heavy heart. She understood the depth of Naruto's emotions and the challenges they were facing. But she also knew that their love was forbidden, and it had the potential to jeopardize not only Naruto's position as a ninja, but also the harmony of the village. As Naruto and Akeno engaged in a passionate kiss, Sakura couldn't help but feel a mix of sadness and concern. She knew that their love was genuine, but the circumstances surrounding it were perilous. Back in the Devil Realm, Akeno's brother, Barakiel, was closing in on her location in the human world. He had uncovered the truth about Akeno's forbidden love for Naruto and was determined to bring her back to the Devil Realm, despite the consequences it might entail. His pursuit of Akeno was relentless, and he had gathered a group of loyal devil warriors to assist him in the mission. The fate of their family and their realm was at stake, and Barakiel's duty to protect his sister outweighed his loyalty to her. Akeno, unaware of her brother's actions, continued to cherish her moments with Naruto. Their love was an oasis in a world filled with chaos and uncertainty, and she found solace in the embrace of the young ninja. But as the sun dipped below the horizon, marking the beginning of a new night, their moment of tranquility was shattered by a sudden and unexpected attack. A group of devil warriors, led by Barakiel, descended upon Naruto and Akeno. Naruto, his senses sharpened by years of ninja training, recognized the impending danger. He instinctively shielded Akeno from the oncoming attack, his chakra flaring to life as he prepared to defend their love. "Stay behind me, Akeno," Naruto shouted, his blue eyes filled with determination. Akeno, her crimson eyes reflecting fear and resolve, nodded and prepared to assist Naruto in any way she could. She had seen the strength of his spirit and the fierceness of his battles, and she trusted him to protect their love. The battle that ensued was fierce and unforgiving. Naruto, with his formidable ninja skills and unwavering determination, fought to protect Akeno and their love from the devil warriors. His chakra flowed like a torrent, and his attacks were relentless. Akeno, with her mastery of devil powers, unleashed her formidable abilities to defend herself and Naruto. Her crimson lightning crackled with power, striking down her assailants with precision and intensity. The clash between the two worlds' ninjas and devils created a storm of chaos and destruction. Trees splintered, the earth trembled, and the night sky was illuminated by the flames of battle. As the battle raged on, Sakura and Sasuke, who had been tracking Naruto, arrived at the scene. They were shocked to find their friend in the midst of a violent battle with devil warriors, led by Akeno's brother, Barakiel. Sakura, her medical ninja skills at the ready, rushed to aid Naruto, while Sasuke engaged in combat with the devil warriors. The situation had spiraled into a conflict that none of them had anticipated. Sakura, as she healed Naruto's wounds, couldn't hide her disappointment and concern. "Naruto, what have you gotten yourself into? We had to follow you because we were worried, and now we find you in the middle of this chaos." Naruto, his body battered and bruised but his spirit unbroken, looked at Sakura with gratitude and determination. "I'm sorry, Sakura, but I have to protect Akeno and our love, no matter the cost. I won't let anyone tear us apart." Sasuke, who had defeated the devil warriors, approached the group with a stern expression. "Naruto, you've put all of us at risk with your actions. Your secrets have consequences, and you need to consider the impact on the village and your friends." As the battle subsided, Barakiel, defeated but determined, stood before Akeno. His loyalty to their family and their realm remained unyielding, even in the face of the chaos that had unfolded. "Akeno," he implored, "we must return to the devil realm. Your love for this human is a betrayal of our heritage, and it will bring disgrace to our family." Akeno, her heart torn between her love for Naruto and her family's expectations, looked at her brother with a mixture of sorrow and resolve. "Barakiel, I love Naruto with all my heart and I can't turn my back on our love. If we must part ways, it will be with a heavy heart, but I won't deny my own feelings." The confrontation between siblings was a painful and emotional one, a reflection of the choices that had led them to this crossroads. Barakiel, with his duty to protect his family, retreated with the devil warriors, leaving Akeno to her love and the uncertain path that lay ahead. The battle had tested the strength of their love, and the consequences of their forbidden relationship had become all too real. Naruto and Akeno, with their friends by their side, faced the challenges and betrayals that came with their love. As the night deepened, they couldn't help but wonder about the future and the obstacles that lay ahead. Their love, forbidden and unbreakable, would continue to be tested by the forces that sought to tear them apart. The worlds of angels, devils, and ninjas were forever changed by their love, and the battles they faced were a testament to the enduring power of their hearts. Together, they would navigate the treacherous waters of a forbidden love, no matter the obstacles that lay ahead. The aftermath of the battle had left a mark on both the Hidden Leaf Village and the Devil Realm. The clash between ninjas, devils, and angels had shaken the foundations of their worlds, and the forbidden love of Naruto and Akeno had become a symbol of defiance and resilience. Naruto, Akeno, and their friends faced the difficult task of rebuilding the trust that had been shaken by the conflict. The Hidden Leaf Village was coming to terms with the presence of devils and angels, entities previously unknown to them, while the Devil Realm grappled with the repercussions of Akeno's actions. In the Hidden Leaf Village, Sakura and Sasuke confronted Naruto about the consequences of his actions. The battle with the devil warriors had put the village at risk, and Naruto's secretive behavior had raised serious concerns. "Naruto, you can't keep this secret love of yours hidden any longer," Sasuke warned, his voice laced with frustration. It's putting the village in danger and your friends are left in the dark. We need to know what's going on." Naruto, torn between his love for Akeno and his loyalty to the village, knew that the time for secrecy had come to an end. With a heavy heart, he decided to reveal the truth about his relationship with Akeno. "I understand the risks, and Sakura and Sasuke exchanged glances, their concern palpable. The presence of angels and devils in their world was a revelation that challenged their understanding of the universe. But they also knew that Naruto's love for Akeno was genuine and unwavering. Sakura, her emerald eyes filled with empathy, spoke up. "Naruto, we'll stand by your side, no matter what. We're your friends, and we'll find a way to make this work." Naruto, relieved by his friend's understanding and support, nodded with gratitude. "Thank you, Sakura, Sasuke. Akeno and I have faced so much together, and we're determined to protect our love and this village." Meanwhile, in the Devil Realm, the consequences of Akeno's actions were felt by her family and their standing in the Devil hierarchy. Her brother, Barakiel, had returned with his mission unaccomplished, and the news of Akeno's forbidden love had reached their family's ears. Akeno's father, Lord Gremory, held a meeting with his family, including Akeno, to address the situation. The Devil Realm was facing external threats, and Akeno's actions had caused internal divisions that needed to be resolved. Lord Gremory regarded Akeno with a mix of disappointment and resolve. "Akeno, your actions have brought disgrace to our family, and they have the potential to weaken our realm. We must find a way to restore our standing and unity." Akeno, her heart heavy with the knowledge of the pain she had caused her family, spoke up with a sense of determination. "Father, I love Naruto, and I won't turn my back on our love. But I also understand the importance of our realm and our family. I'm willing to work to find a solution that benefits both." The Devil Realm, much like the Hidden Leaf Village, was grappling with the presence of angels and the challenges of a changing world. The unity of the devils was crucial to their survival, and the bond between Akeno and her family needed to be resilient. In the days that followed, both Naruto and Akeno found themselves at a crossroads. Their love was a powerful force, but it had far-reaching consequences for the worlds they inhabited. They were determined to find a way to reconcile their love with their responsibilities. Naruto, in an effort to bridge the gap between the ninja world and the angel realm, sought the guidance of Lady Tsunade, the Hokage. He believed that understanding and cooperation between the two worlds were essential to maintain peace and harmony. Lady Tsunade, renowned for her wisdom and diplomatic skills, agreed to meet with Akeno and her family. She understood the importance of building bridges between their worlds and the potential for cooperation. The meeting, held in a neutral location, was a significant step in the right direction. Akeno, Naruto, Lord Gremory, and Lady Tsunade discussed the challenges and opportunities that their newfound knowledge of each other's worlds presented. Akeno, with a sense of hope, expressed her desire for understanding and cooperation. "I believe that our worlds can coexist in harmony. We can learn from each other and work together to ensure a peaceful future." Lord Gremory, his pride and concerns for his family in mind, acknowledged the importance of unity. "While I may not fully understand your world, I see the potential for collaboration. We must prioritize the welfare of our realm and our family." Lady Tsunade, as a leader of the ninja village, saw the value in building relationships with other realms. Cooperation between our worlds can lead to mutual benefit and a stronger foundation for peace. We should explore ways to make this work. The meeting was a step towards reconciliation, but the challenges remained. The worlds of angels, devils, and ninjas were complex and filled with uncertainties. Naruto and Akeno's love, while resilient, was also a symbol of defiance that needed to be navigated carefully. As they left the meeting, Naruto and Akeno felt a renewed sense of hope for their love and the potential for cooperation between their worlds. The road ahead was uncertain, but they were determined to walk it together. In the Hidden Leaf Village and the Devil Realm, the understanding and acceptance of their relationship were ongoing processes. Their love, while tested by the forces of their respective worlds, remained unbreakable. Naruto and Akeno knew that their bond was a testament to the power of love, resilience, and the possibility of transcending the boundaries that divided their worlds. Together, they would face the challenges that lay ahead, no matter the obstacles they encountered. In the wake of their discussions with Lady Tsunade and Lord Gremory, Naruto and Akeno were determined to find a way to reconcile their love with their responsibilities and the challenges their worlds presented. The path to harmony between angels, devils, and ninjas was not without its hurdles, but they were willing to face them head-on. As they navigated the complexities of their lives, both Naruto and Akeno yearned for a reunion, a moment of respite where they could come together and reaffirm their love. The barriers that separated them had been reinforced by the recent conflicts, but their bond remained unwavering. Naruto, with the support of his friends, sought to organize a gathering in the Hidden Leaf Village where angels, devils, and ninjas could come together in a spirit of unity and cooperation. He believed that such an event would not only strengthen their relationships, but also serve as a symbol of hope and possibility. The preparations for the gathering were meticulous, as Naruto and his friends worked tirelessly to create an atmosphere of inclusivity and understanding. Banners were hung, food from various cultures was prepared, and the venue was transformed into a place where all could come together. Akeno, in the Devil Realm, had her own plans for reconciliation. She approached her family and proposed a similar gathering, one where angels and devils could interact on neutral ground. Her commitment to finding a way to mend the divisions between their realms was unyielding. Both gatherings took place simultaneously, one in the Hidden Leaf Village and the other in the Devil Realm. They were a testament to the power of hope and the possibility of forging bonds that transcended their differences. In the Hidden Leaf Village, angels and devils were welcomed with open arms, greeted by ninjas who had once regarded them with skepticism and suspicion. The atmosphere was one of curiosity and camaraderie, as individuals from all walks of life engaged in conversations and shared stories. Naruto, alongside Akeno and their friends, delivered a message of unity and cooperation. "We may come from different worlds, but we share the same dreams of peace and understanding," he declared. "Let this gathering be a symbol of what we can achieve when we work together." In the Devil Realm, Akeno and her family hosted a similar event where angels and devils had the opportunity to come together. The setting was serene, amidst the intricate architecture of the Devil Realm, where traditions and cultures were on full display. Akeno, standing before the assembly of angels and devils, delivered a heartfelt message. "Our realms may have been divided, but our shared history and heritage connect us. Let this gathering be a step towards healing the wounds of the past and building a better future together." The gatherings were filled with moments of revelation and redemption. Ninjas, angels, and devils shared their stories and experiences, breaking down the barriers of misunderstanding and mistrust. They discovered common ground and found that their worlds were not as different as they had once believed. As the gatherings continued, Naruto and Akeno found a moment of respite. They stood together, hand in hand, surrounded by those who had once been skeptical of their love. The understanding and acceptance of their relationship was a symbol of the unity they hoped to inspire. Akeno, her crimson eyes filled with hope, addressed the assembly. "Naruto and I come from different worlds, but our love has taught us that we can transcend the boundaries that divide us. Our bond is a testament to the power of love and the possibility of unity." Naruto, his azure eyes reflecting the same sense of hope, continued. "Love knows no boundaries, and it has the potential to bring us all together. Let our love be a beacon of understanding and cooperation." The gatherings were a turning point in the relationships between angels, devils, and ninjas. They were a step towards healing the divisions that had plagued their worlds and a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. In the Hidden Leaf Village and the Devil Realm, the acceptance of their love had a ripple effect as individuals from all backgrounds began to question the prejudices and preconceptions that had once clouded their judgment. The barriers that separated their worlds began to crumble, replaced by bridges of understanding and cooperation. But amidst the hope and redemption, challenges remained. The worlds of angels, devils, and ninjas were not free of conflicts, and the divisions ran deep. Naruto and Akeno were aware that their love had opened doors, but there was still much work to be done. As the gatherings came to a close, the attendees departed with a sense of possibility and determination. The unity they had witnessed was a powerful reminder of what could be achieved when worlds collided and hearts opened. In the Hidden Leaf Village, Sakura, Sasuke, and their friends approached Naruto with a renewed sense of support. "Naruto, we've seen the power of love and unity," Sakura said, "and we're here to stand by your side, no matter what challenges come our way." Naruto, touched by their words, nodded with gratitude. "Thank you, Sakura, Sasuke, and all of you. Our love has the potential to change our worlds, and we'll continue to work towards a better future." In the Devil Realm, Akeno's family had also been deeply affected by the gatherings. Lord Gremory, with a sense of humility and renewal, addressed his daughter. "Akeno, your love has shown us the importance of unity. We must find a way to reconcile our realm and our family." Akeno, her heart filled with gratitude, embraced her father with a sense of hope. "Father, I'm committed to finding a solution that benefits both our realm and our family. Love has the power to transcend boundaries." The worlds of angels, devils, and ninjas were forever changed by the gatherings, and the understanding and acceptance of Naruto and Akeno's love were ongoing processes. Their bond remained a symbol of hope and unity, a testament to the power of love and the potential for reconciliation. As they continued their journey, Naruto and Akeno were determined to face the challenges and obstacles that lay ahead. Their love, resilient and unwavering, was a beacon of possibility in a world filled with divisions and misunderstandings. Together, they would navigate the complex waters of a love that defied the boundaries of their worlds, and in doing so, they hoped to inspire others to follow their hearts and work towards a more harmonious future. The gatherings in the Hidden Leaf Village and the Devil Realm had set a transformative stage for angels, devils, and ninjas. They had witnessed the power of unity and understanding, and the barriers that had once separated their worlds were slowly eroding. But challenges still loomed, and Naruto and Akeno knew that their love would continue to be tested. In the Hidden Leaf Village, the acceptance of angels and devils marked a significant shift in the perception of their worlds. The ninjas, who had once regarded these otherworldly beings with suspicion, now recognized the potential for cooperation and friendship. Naruto, Akeno, and their friends were determined to build upon this newfound unity. They initiated a series of cultural exchanges, educational programs, and joint missions that brought the worlds closer together. The aim was to foster understanding and cooperation on a broader scale. As the barriers of mistrust gradually crumbled, the village saw the emergence of a more inclusive society, where individuals from diverse backgrounds collaborated to overcome shared challenges. The once forbidden love of Naruto and Akeno had served as a catalyst for change, opening doors that had been previously sealed. In the Devil Realm, Akeno's efforts to mend the divisions between angels and devils were equally impactful. The gatherings had planted the seeds of reconciliation, and discussions on cooperation and cultural exchange had begun. Akeno, alongside her family, worked diligently to bridge the gap between their realms. They explored opportunities for trade, diplomacy, and collaboration on matters of mutual interest. A sense of hope began to permeate the Devil Realm as angels and devils recognized the potential for a harmonious future. But the challenges that lay ahead were not solely confined to their worlds. Forces that sought to maintain the status quo and preserve the divisions between angels, devils, and ninjas were still at play. Naruto and Akeno were well aware that their love had garnered both allies and adversaries. In the Hidden Leaf Village, there were those who remained skeptical of the changes that were unfolding. Some believed that the integration of angels and devils into their society posed risks and threatened their way of life. Naruto and his friends had to navigate the tensions between those who embraced change and those who resisted it. Sasuke, who had once been skeptical of Naruto and Akeno's relationship, had become one of their most vocal supporters. He understood the importance of unity and the potential for progress. However, he also knew that their journey was far from over. "I've seen the difference our love has made," Sasuke acknowledged, "but we can't ignore the challenges that lie ahead. There will always be those who resist change, and we need to be prepared for that." Naruto, equally committed to the path they had chosen, nodded in agreement. "Sasuke, you're right. We'll face opposition, but our love and the bonds we've built will help us overcome it." In the Devil Realm, Akeno's family faced their own set of challenges. The Devil hierarchy, while slowly warming to the idea of cooperation with angels, was not without dissent. Some devils believed that the traditions and values of their realm should not be compromised for the sake of reconciliation. Akeno, with her unwavering determination, addressed her family and the dissenting voices within the Devil Realm. "Change is never easy, and there will always be those who fear it. But our love has shown us the potential for unity and understanding. We must work towards a better future." Lord Gremory, while supportive of Akeno's vision, understood the complexities of their realm. "Akeno, your love has ignited a spark of hope, and we will continue to work towards our common goals. But we must be prepared for the challenges that come our way." Despite the hurdles and opposition they faced, Naruto and Akeno drew strength from the love they shared and the bonds they had forged. Their love was a beacon of hope and an inspiration to those who believed in the power of unity. As the days turned into weeks, they continued their efforts to foster cooperation between angels, devils, and ninjas. The world was slowly changing, and their love was at the forefront of this transformative journey. In a moment of respite, Naruto and Akeno found themselves standing together near the serene waterfall, where their love had deepened and evolved. The sound of the rushing water was a soothing backdrop to their thoughts and conversations. "Naruto," Akeno began, her voice filled with affection, "our journey has been filled with challenges, but our love has remained unwavering. I believe that love has the power to conquer all." Naruto, his azure eyes locked onto Akeno's, smiled with a sense of gratitude. "Akeno, our love is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the potential for unity between our worlds. With you by my side, I know we can overcome anything." Their love was a powerful force, one that had transcended the boundaries that divided their worlds. It had brought about transformation and progress, and it had inspired others to follow the path of unity and understanding. But amidst the challenges and the winds of change, a greater threat loomed. A clandestine organization, hidden in the shadows, was intent on maintaining the divisions between angels, devils, and ninjas. Their motivations were shrouded in secrecy, and their actions were driven by a desire to preserve the status quo. Naruto and Akeno, as symbols of unity and love, had unwittingly become targets of this organization. Their love was seen as a threat to their goals, and they were determined to extinguish the flame of change that had been ignited. As Naruto and Akeno continued their efforts to bring about cooperation between their worlds, they remained unaware of the impending danger. The forces that sought to maintain the divisions between angels, devils, and ninjas were closing in, and their love would be put to the ultimate test. The stage was set for a confrontation that would challenge the very essence of their love and the possibility of unity. Naruto and Akeno, resolute in their commitment to each other and their vision, were about to face a threat that would determine the future of their worlds. As the shadows deepened and the night sky enveloped them, they couldn't help but feel a sense of foreboding. Their love, while powerful, would need to be unwavering in the face of the obstacles and adversaries that lay ahead. The clandestine organization that sought to preserve the divisions between angels, devils, and ninjas had hatched a sinister plan to extinguish the flame of change that Naruto and Akeno's love had ignited. Their motivations were shrouded in secrecy, but their actions were driven by a desire to maintain the status quo. As Naruto and Akeno continued their efforts to bring about cooperation between their worlds, the organization closed in on them. Their love had become a symbol of unity and understanding, and it was seen as a direct threat to the organization's goals. The members of the organization, skilled in espionage and manipulation, had infiltrated the Hidden Leaf Village and the Devil Realm. They operated in the shadows, manipulating events and individuals to further their sinister agenda. Naruto and Akeno, with their unyielding commitment to love and unity, were oblivious to the danger that lurked. They continued to work tirelessly, organizing events, fostering relationships, and seeking to bridge the gaps between angels, devils, and ninjas. But the organization's plan was set in motion, and their actions began to cast a dark cloud over the fragile progress that had been made. Suspicion and mistrust grew as individuals who had once embraced the possibility of unity started to question their beliefs. In the Hidden Leaf Village, signs of division began to emerge. Some ninjas were swayed by the organization's propaganda, which portrayed angels and devils as threats to their way of life. The village, once a symbol of unity, was now facing internal conflicts. Sakura, Sasuke, and their friends remained steadfast in their support of Naruto and Akeno, but the shadows of doubt and fear had begun to encroach on the harmony they had worked so hard to achieve. Sasuke, noticing the change in the village's atmosphere, expressed his concerns to Naruto. "Naruto, the organization is sowing discord and it's affecting the progress we've made. We can't ignore this any longer." Naruto, equally troubled by the developments, nodded in agreement. "Sasuke, you're right. We need to find out who's behind this and stop them from tearing our world apart." In the Devil Realm, Akeno's efforts to build bridges between angels and devils faced similar challenges. The organization had infiltrated their realm as well, spreading fear and mistrust among the inhabitants. Lord Gremory, Akeno's father, found himself torn between his commitment to unity and the growing unrest in their realm. The Devil Hierarchy, once poised to embrace cooperation with angels, had begun to waver in the face of the organization's influence. Akeno, standing beside her family, recognized the danger they were facing. "Father, we can't let the organization undermine our progress. Our love is a symbol of unity, and we need to protect it." Lord Gremory, his sense of duty to his family and their realm intact, nodded with determination. "Akeno, you're right. We must uncover the truth and confront those who seek to divide us." Naruto and Akeno, aware of the growing threat, decided to join forces to uncover the organization's secrets. Their love was a powerful force, and they believed that it would guide them in their quest to protect the progress they had made. As they delved into the investigation, they uncovered a web of deceit, manipulation, and intrigue. The organization had infiltrated key positions of power in both the Hidden Leaf Village and the Devil Realm, allowing them to manipulate events and individuals to further their agenda. The revelation of the organization's existence sent shockwaves through their worlds. It was a reminder that the forces seeking to maintain the status quo were formidable, and their love was not the only target. Unity and progress were under siege. Naruto and Akeno, with the support of their friends and allies, prepared for a confrontation with the organization. Their love, while powerful, needed to be fortified with resolve and determination. The battle that ensued was intense and unrelenting. The organization's members, skilled in both combat and manipulation, used their abilities to sow discord and mistrust among the allies of Naruto and Akeno. In the Hidden Leaf Village, the organization's agents instigated conflicts among the villagers, exploiting their fears and doubts. Naruto and his friends had to work tirelessly to dispel the lies and misconceptions that had taken root. Sasuke, who had once questioned Naruto and Akeno's relationship, found himself fighting side by side with them to protect the unity they had built. "Naruto, we can't let them tear down what we've worked so hard to achieve." Naruto, with a sense of determination, responded, "Sasuke, our love is a symbol of the potential for unity, and we won't let it be tarnished. We'll confront the organization and expose their deceit." In the Devil Realm, Akeno and her family faced their own challenges. The organization's influence had led to divisions and mistrust among the inhabitants, threatening to erode the progress they had made. Akeno, with her family's support, worked to reveal the organization's machinations. They uncovered the identities of key members within the organization and confronted them directly. The battle in the Devil Realm was equally fierce, as Akeno and her family fought to protect their realm from the influence of the organization. Lord Gremory, well torn between his loyalty to his family and the devil hierarchy, made a crucial decision to stand by Akeno and the path of unity. As the confrontation with the organization reached its climax, Naruto and Akeno found themselves face to face with the organization's leader, a mysterious figure whose motivations remained hidden. The leader, shrouded in darkness, addressed Naruto and Akeno with a chilling smile. Your love may be powerful, but it threatens the order we seek to maintain. We will stop at nothing to preserve the divisions between your worlds. Naruto, his eyes filled with determination, retorted, love has the power to conquer all, and we won't let your deceit and manipulation succeed. Akeno, equally resolute, added, our love is a symbol of hope and unity, and it will endure despite your efforts to extinguish it. The battle that followed was an epic clash between the forces of division and the power of love. Naruto and Akeno, with their unwavering commitment to unity, fought against the organization's leader and their agents, determined to protect the progress they had made. The battle raged on, as the world watched with bated breath. The outcome would determine not only the fate of Naruto and Akeno's love, but also the future of their worlds. In the end, it was love that emerged victorious. Naruto and Akeno's unwavering commitment to unity and understanding prevailed, exposing the organization's deceit and manipulation. The organization's influence crumbled, and their leader was defeated. The worlds of angels, devils, and ninjas, forever changed by the power of love, continued on the path of reconciliation and progress. The barriers that had once separated them were gradually dismantled as individuals from all backgrounds came together to build a better future. Naruto and Akeno, standing hand in hand, knew that their love had left a legacy of unity, resilience, and the belief that love could conquer all. Their journey, while filled with challenges, had shown the world the potential for a brighter and more harmonious future. As they gazed upon the horizon, the future seemed full of promise. The legacy of their forbidden love would continue to inspire others to follow their hearts and work towards a world where unity and understanding prevailed. And so, the story of Naruto and Akeno, a love that defied the boundaries of their worlds, became a beacon of hope and a testament to the enduring power of love. Their legacy would live on, reminding all that love could conquer all obstacles, no matter how great. So this part ends here. Alright, that's it for today's video guys. Let me know in the comments section how was the story, and also don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I will meet you in another video. Bye bye.